Hey YouTube, Peter Piper the True Light, coming to you from my under construction breezeway and garage. Work's coming along. They came by and did the cabling uh, last week, and my contractor came by and started doing the siding. Someday it'll be done, but I don't think they're being inhibited by the coronavirus. They make their own hours pretty much. So a couple of things. I'm smoking the Savinelli rusticated bent billiard, and in it, Dobie's Four Square Virginia, which is a very bland and boring tobacco. Just no pizzazz going on here. Straight Virginia, I think it's maybe red Virginia by the look of it. Anyway, I guess it might be a first smoke of the day type of blend, you know, nothing that really hits you too bad. And having a little bourbon here. And I'm going to talk about stupid things I did yesterday. Okay? Excuse me. Got to get my tamper here. I got my lighter. Okay. Stupid thing number one. I had my Peterson XL315 system pipe, and I wanted to see if it would take a filter. And I think I had some, if I'm not mistaken, 6 millimeter balsa wood filters that are Savinelli filters. And I took the stem off the pipe, and it had a nice big hole. Maybe it was a 9 millimeter filter because it went into the hole really tight. And I thought I could put the pipe back together and see if I could, get a filter into it. And I ended up jamming the filter into the stem. And so the stem's totally clogged now, and I can't smoke it. And it's really probably my favorite pipe because it's the end of the day pipe. I like to go down into the bunker with it and just have a good, nice long smoke after dinner. So I'm trying all kinds of things to get this damn thing out. And it's jammed into the stem, into the stem of the pipe to the extent that you can't even see the damn thing. And I took a drill bit and I started, like turning it by hand to try to get, and little by little pieces of balsa wood are coming out of the stem. And I said, well, this isn't going to work. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to order another stem, and it's going to cost, an arm and a leg, probably half the cost of the pipe, just to get a P-lip stem for the Peterson. So I had to get a little bit more aggressive, and I went downstairs and I got my drill motor and I put the drill bit into the drill motor, and actually, and it's sort of like you can squeeze the trigger on it. And it's an old-fashioned drill that you got to plug into the wall. I don't have a DeWalt charged battery drill or anything like that. So I'm pulling the trigger and it's going slowly. And I actually had to go full speed on the drill and just try to drill into that balsa wood. And finally, it, piece by piece by piece, it came out of the stem. And I finally cleared it, and I was so happy after that. I said, oh, great. And I ran a pipe cleaner through it and everything like that. And I said, oh, I saved, stupidity number 1 of the day. Stupidity number 2, went down into the bunker in my recliner and had my pipe and everything like that. Had a bourbon or two, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I said, "Oh, I got to get to bed," because I wear a CPAP mask, and I don't get a good night's sleep if I don't do that. So I stand up and I'm really groggy. I'm really tired. I just want to go up to my bedroom and go to bed. But halfway up to my bedroom, up to the first floor from the bunker, also known as the basement, I stop off at the men's room, the bathroom, whatever, and I'm standing there and I'm taking a leak. Damn if I don't doze off. And there's this picture hanging above the commode, this glass framed picture. And my forehead goes straight into the boom, like, oh, okay, I'm awake now. And didn't think much of it. Went upstairs, went to bed. Anyway, today, at some point, I went to take a leak at the commode, and I'm looking at the picture, and the glass in the frame of the picture is cracked. Yeah, the old noggin took it out, and oh my wife hasn't noticed it yet. But that's 2 articles of stupidity from yesterday, and that's all I got. I know I owe you guys another reading from Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. I actually watched the movie version of it over the weekend. It's in 3 parts because it's such a big, long, thick book. But on YouTube, it's actually available with advertisements. But I don't recommend it. It's kind of corny, and it doesn't really capture the spirit of Ayn Rand's literary masterpiece. And I think one of the things she had in her will was that it would never be made into a movie, which is interesting because she used to be a screenwriter in Hollywood before she took up, or maybe concurrently with her literary career. But she did write the screenplay for Fountainhead, which is also actually my favorite Ayn Rand novel is The Fountainhead. And that was written in the 40s, 10 years previous to Atlas Shrugged. And I just like it because it's more of a romantic novel, and it centralizes more on the individual than it does on a global scale like Atlas Shrugged does. And without reading the books, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, or unless you're familiar with her novels. So that's it for me. I'm going to smoke this pipe, go in, and I think I'll have some ribeye, and then I actually have some more work to do. So stay positive. And it's a new week. Let's give the best we have within us. God bless, folks.